All right, welcome. This is Jack McCaig. Today we're going to explain the end of government. And what is government? Actually, it's just a single business entity. All governments are one single business entity. Okay? It's called the In God We Trust. We, if you spin that W, right? You spin the W to the left, 1/4 turn, that's a 3. And if you do a mirror image, spin it 180 degrees, the E, right, that becomes a 3. So 33, right? They trust in the God of the symbol 33, which is this giant eagle thingy with, they use symbols and so on. So the In God We Trust rules the world? Yes. Every country is ruled by the In God We Trust. So every country is just a sub-corporation of the In God We Trust. How do we know that? Well, the In God We Trust, right, issues what people call dollars, but they're just trust promissory notes, i.e. an IOU, right? A promissory note is a promise to pay. It's an IOU. It never gets paid. It's a debt. A debt to society is what the In God We Trust has, is a debt to everyone. That's what it has. So, all right. So how do they? Well, let's go over maybe first. I offer the only alternative to government is a bulletproof trust, and you can get it on libertyaid.org. And now it's back up on jackmccaig.com. This is the only alternative to government that exists, and it's we'll go into this decentralized choice. The In God We Trust slash, when you're naming a business, a slash like this means it's a DBA. What does DBA mean? It means doing business as. It means this is the name of the company. They do business as the United States Inc., right? USA Inc. So you have two names. So you have a hidden name, right? What it means is you could use either one of these two names in public, okay, for your business. That's what it means. And of course, you can't use trust in your name here at every Secretary of State, website. It says you can't use trust or bank, because people would become confused it was a trust or a bank otherwise, right? Okay, so this proves, right, In God We Trust exists as the United States, right? And who is this we, right? The Freemasons, right? The 33, the capital G is the 33rd letter. They're two-faced, they're liars. So it's the Liars Club. You look up the Rothschild logo, right? And you look up new logos, and you kind of go down. We have this Rothschild logo. They own the Federal Reserve. This is an older logo of theirs, right? Notice any similarity between that, and the Tsar's flag? They're exactly the same. So you see this clever, Satan worshiping cult, this religion. This religion worships Satan, right? And they control all other humans, right, through the banking cartel that they run with those promissory notes, right? You can look up the SWIFT system and see how it works, and see they use dollars. Every other country, their currency is tied to the dollar, right? Here's an article about that, how they use SWIFT as a weapon, right, to get all other countries to do what they're told. Because as I said, every country, every nation, every individual, right, is signed under the contract with Satan to go to hell. Every single individual on earth, right? They were signed by their parents with a birth certificate, right? Because they're, anyway, there were three parts to a trust: the Declaration of Trust, right? We have the Declaration of Independence, the Corpus, the Constitution, right? And the beneficiaries, proof of the paperwork that proves beneficial ownership of the trust. Who's the beneficiaries, right? And birth certificates. beneficial certificates are called. So that's what they call birth certificates. A certificate, right? It proves beneficial ownership of the trust of Satan. Okay, this is what we call centralized government, right? Governance, right? Government, they call it, right? That's what they call it. The in God we trust. So, see, that is one alternative that exists. You can sign with Satan, right? And basically, you can follow the court system and police and the military and all of that, right? That is an option. You can do that, right? And then you have to do what you're told. They're constantly devaluing the dollar. They're stealing everybody's wealth. They steal everything. You're literally their slave. So slavery to Satan is an option. Okay, it is an option. You could always choose that. But there's a decentralized governance choice. And I'm the only one that has that legal, available choice on earth right now. And anyone in any country can use it, right? Only in America can you bank with it and so on. Have I figured that out? But you can take the contract with Jesus Christ over Satan anywhere on earth. And we have a pilot program where anyone could get any free home by doing that with no payment of a mortgage or real estate taxes, right? Ever again. So that's a pilot program. Get in touch if you're interested in that. It's not up on our website, but it goes along with the trust. It's just an option. And see, what's Satan's law, right? And it's on jackmccaig.com. You can get that trust, or you can get it on Liberty Aid. So there are two common laws. It's a common law trust. There are two common laws available. One is Satan's common law, do anything you want, the American dream, right? Be anything you want, right? Guarantee to go to hell, that's fine. The other option is a decentralized government, and that is you sign your own trust with Jesus Christ, and then you agree to follow the golden rule of Jesus Christ, right? Love others as oneself, right? That's the law you'll fall under. And so you self-govern, right? And so you can have any, if you're, actually there are two groups. Well, you can have a free home basically and not have to pay them any money anymore, for taxes or the banks or anything. That's just an option that we have, free. So, or you can be a slave of Satan, the in God we trust, and pay him money and have to pay for your housing and so on, and pay your debt. We guarantee to remove any debt too, like credit cards and so on. So that's another piece we have as a part of our work. So and you can't be put in jail, you can't be arrested, you can't be handcuffed, and we have that proof. This is a decentralized government. You'll create your own trust. You sign your own trust. You look over your own. It's not your property anymore. So if you get a home, you'll get it for Jesus Christ. It won't be yours. You take a vow of poverty. You own nothing, right? But you have use of everything, right? So that's under the trust because you love God. Jesus Christ doesn't want money. He flipped the tables, right, of the money changers. No, that's over. So since then, and even now, one can simply trust in Jesus Christ instead of Satan. So if you want to get out of the jurisdiction of government, where guns have no power and courts and jails have no power anymore, neither do banks. We're the only place on earth you can get this information, and it's all proven. Okay, God loves you. See how much.